Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, my name is Chris Farah. Welcome to my channel. Things look a little whatever because I'm in a hotel room, honey, and not home. I'm in a different place, a colder place, much like Natalie. And arguably more comfortable though than Natalie, and yeah, not so snooty about it, I guess. Ugh, what an episode. Okay, so let's talk about 90 Day Fiancé. We always talk about 90 Day Fiancé, but tonight, 90 Day Fiancé, season 8, episode 6, and no, it's episode 7, isn't it? I think I labeled this episode, I think I might have labeled this YouTube wrong. It could be in episode 7. Well, I'll look it up, honey, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll change it. Welcome to the people in the room. What did we just watch? I'll tell you what we just watched. A transition episode. Not a lot happening. Yeah, not a lot happening. Transition episode. So I'm going to go through. It was a little rocky for me as I'm literally in the mountains. Hi. And so I had some hotel snafus. At one point I had to go get my dinner and I got locked out of my room. So I missed like a good like 20 minutes of this episode. And then after that, I just started eating and then did make a note. So this will be like a different live. I am going to talk to you guys that's in the room with me the majority of the time. I'll be looking down and talking to you guys. I know most of the time I go through all of the plot points and then I have like a time with you guys afterward. Because I didn't make a lot of notes, I want to just talk about each couple with you guys. So, little diff flaves, but let's do it. The other thing is I have 47% battery left on my computer. We'll see what happens there. And if the sound or video quality is not great, I'm in a hotel. Okay, so yeah, it was a transition episode, but at least it had Brandon and Julia, so we can start with them and go from there. I'm so happy you guys are here. It's so nice to see you. And hi, Mickey. Thank you for being here. And hi, David. Um, you guys, yeah, you're here. People are not. People are here. Okay, Brandon and Julia. So seems like Betty and Ron have really put their foot down. They have been unhappy with how things, pretty much before they even started, how things were going to go. Betty has a vision in her mind, and it was that her beloved prized son would pick a woman, and this woman would be 100% okay with going across the world to be on their farm and also a farm laborer for them. That this person would be so in love with their son that they don't need to spend any time together because she's already into it. Like, she doesn't need to like see if she needs to get married to him and like feel that out. I am trying to put myself in the place of them. And I think we got some sort of Ron, like, Ron saying, Brandon, this is all yours and you have to want this and work for it. And it's interesting because they want Brandon to take a stand and be a man, which is exactly what Julia wants, which is what we all want, which is Brandon to tell us all who he is and what he wants. Julia, no, I want to, be on this farm and I want to raise these animals and I believe everything my parents say and I, live by their rules and that's what it is, Julia. And if you're not into it, I get that. Here's a ticket back. Or, Julia, you're right, I'm not into this. I got to stand up for myself and tell them that I want to steer my own life, that this farm is beautiful and amazing. It's just not what my vision is for myself. It's a whole lifestyle, as we see with the getting up early and the smells. And it's been such an amazing experience growing up here, and what a beautiful life you've created for yourself. And it's time for me to create my own, like so many things you could say. And that's me spitballing, that's not even me feeling it. So what happens is, and Mickey just brought it up, is I mean, like a top of how crazy this Betty Sitch is. She and Ron, for some reason, decide to leave for a night. They have to go somewhere, okay? And we're like, oh my God, it's almost like the beginning of like a teen movie, you know? Like the parents are gone, like, be safe, guys. Whatever you do, don't bone in the same bed, you know? And the kids are like, okay, we will, bye, you know, like bye. And I almost thought that this like the whole episode would be them gone, like that I would experience them gone as like you know, Brandon and Julia's like true nature, but they really only showed them gone. It looks like I had wine tonight. I didn't. So this is like my you ever do this? Is like your thing that you're supposed to like put on the is this backwards? Oh no, it's the hanger. So they just like whatever make out. And the next day, you know, Betty's back very early and she's like, Brandon, Julia, I need to talk to you. Like they're like, okay. And that is follow me outside to the hot tub. Brandon, do you see how you've left the plastic askew? Brandon's like, the wind. And they're like, no, 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 no. The wind didn't do this, Brandon. Lifts up the hot jet cover. And he's like, look at that water. And at first I'm like, did they leave it on, honey? Is it hot? Like what, you know, what is it? Like the jet's on? It's cloudy. Now here's the thing. Betty is used to Brandon's cloudy water. Because I guess one thing is that they don't allow clothes in that hot tub because of like the pH balance and all the cleaners and stuff like that. So Brandon has like found out this loophole in his whole like, how do I bone with these boring ass parents all like cock blocking me, is that he can bring, you know, people into this hot tub and fuck the shit out of them. And then Betty's just going to come in the morning and have to drain all the murky, cloudy water out, cum-filled water. Are you kidding me? That's what this has now divulged into? I mean, how do they write it? Like, how do the producers, when they find out that this is what the scene's going to be like, are they just like, we're in the money? Like, are they just like, are they foaming at the mouth? Like, are they like, I feel like if you're a producer on the show and this scene is happening in front of your eyes, you are rock hard. You're like, Betty, you're gonna have to be cleaning these pants soon, honey, because you're doing something for my bottom line. I mean, and my bottom. You know, like what? It's so crazy that you're just like, to watch this woman embarrass her son, and then he has to be like, we didn't have sex in the water. You know, like with Julia right there. Like they didn't hint at this scene, you know, like in the whatever, like the previews for last week, they hinted at the other scene, which we're going to talk about, but like the fact that that scene happened, that we just had to like unexpectedly get, they are Julia, like, I can't believe she stayed. I mean, I can't believe we have any more of Julia after that scene, but we do, which is the scene in which Ron decides to like put his foot down. I think Betty's like, stop making me be the bad cop, Ron. And so Ron's like, all right. So Ron has to tell them that Brandon doesn't get up early in the morning and doesn't help them with the animals like he used to. But what they're truly trying to say is we would like you both to do it. However, Julia's like, I sleep in the morning. That's what I do. And Brandon's been like getting up and like bringing tea into her room. And that's where like they're pissed. They're like, you have to be feeding the animals during that time. Okay. And then they again have the audacity to be like, Julia, you too. And we don't really understand, I think, how much Julia has or has not been working out. She doesn't have to do anything unless she has like agreed to it. We don't understand as the audience, what did Julia truly know and agree to before she stepped foot on that plane? Why did Betty and Ron feel like they were getting free labor? What were the conversations that were had? Was there some miscommunication? Did Brandon just go between both of them and was just like he kind of did with his dad, like, Julia, like, you'll come here, parents, just whatever, like, you're gonna have so much fun, like we can like just like, you know, see what it's like, but really bone all the time. It's just like, okay, but I'm thin. And then he goes to his parents, like, okay, you pay for Julia to come over here. Julia's promised 3 months of indentured servitude. Like, was that it? Like, unless I mean that's I think Occam's razor, the easiest explanation tends to be the logical one. Um, the mother is crazy sadistic. I love it. So yeah, so this conversation, Julie is like upset. She's like, I can't believe you don't say anything. I'm gonna get up and walk away. And Ron understands that that means like she's not into it. But then yeah, then Ron later on the next day, like they're all gonna feed the animals, and Julia's like late, I guess, in the morning because she likes to sleep, and like they won't even give her some coffee. They're like, sorry, you missed the coffee time, and like put it at coffee in a mug and let her walk around the farm like you're doing, Betty. But God bless. Betty's like, okay, goat time, feed the goats, and like, I mean, Julia is just, and then I just feel so bad for her. I mean, run, Julia. Like, let's get Yara Flyer in and save you. Like, I don't have to tell you. So, yeah, Ron's like, what did Yara think? And Brandon's like, oh, Yara thought that she should totally try this farm life. She loves it and can't wait to help more. And he's like, Brandon, why was she late? And Brandon's like, and then, yeah, Ron like drops the, like, this is all yours someday. Like this, like Simba talk, like, look at Pride Lands, and like, Brandon's like, no, I like the puppies, but no, you can leave. You can take all this. Okay, let's talk about Amira and Andrew. Oh, actually, what do you guys say? Julie was blindsided again and again. Brandon is such a pussy. If I were Brandon, I'd say, honey, I'll buy your ticket back to Russia myself. I mean, Brandon's like, I'll buy you one for me. I'll go back, and what's life like there? I mean, probably less pests, probably less goats. Not allowing Julie a mug of tea was too much. Allie, I couldn't. I was like, that's so rude. That's the rudest thing I've ever. I mean, especially because Betty was holding a mug of coffee and tea the whole time. Also, tea is hot water. It's free. I mean, really. Okay, so let's talk about Andrew and Amira. So Andrew's like, the same thing. Like, now it's been 36 hours. He's still like panting or whatever. And okay, so you're going to have to tell me, because again, I got locked out of my hotel room when I got my food. I missed a whole bunch. A whole bunch. So when I came back, it was something like on a WhatsApp or something. Brandon can see when she's online on the app. And so he saw that she was sprung and then like texted her. And then I cut to like her being in a bathroom breaking down crying. Oh my God. I should have let you guys talk more, because now I can see you guys are saying great things about the Julia thing. Why can't Julia be in charge of making lunch or dinner? Absolutely. Or why can't she even be in charge of something that she's like really good at? Like, she said that she was a trainer. How about getting up and like getting some Ron and Betty some like little light pio? Julia has obviously not had a real job. Sure, David, sure. I mean, she's 14 years old or whatever she is. Yes. She was a dancer and a trainer. She should be in charge of what she feels comfy doing. She has changed her whole life and literally just arrived. I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. Why did Brandon's parents act like the farm wouldn't burn down if Julia didn't work? I mean, honey, where's Aspen? Just get Aspen to do it. What's Aspen doing? She can't even she's got one hairless cat. She's fine. Yeah, I also like feel okay. So I know I'm talking about Andrew and Amira. Are you guys not into that yet? Parents would never treat an American that way. Oh, Allie, yeah. But I also feel like it also speaks to maybe just their own taste and hospitable level. Like I'm also just like waiting for Julia just to be like, well, I guess they keep, giving us lines of Julia being like, I want to go back to Russia, which I guess is kind of having that too. Oh, that hairless leaves her. Honey, it's her job day and night. Day and night. That's Aspen's job. Yeah, yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh, Julia, you'll get over it." Like, as a morning person, and it's like, okay, it's one thing to like, oh, my cousin's calling me. I'm technically live on YouTube, but I still wanted to answer because I want to see how you're doing. How you doing? Oh, I'll call you back. Okay. I'm in Utah, so I have to just like pick up phones when I'm here with people that like we have plans. Okay, so with I need to go to Andrew and Amira. So Andrew and Amira just like picks up in this bathroom, honey, and she's bawling. And I need you to tell me like what I missed between like him seeing that she got out through the online messaged app and her having what looked like some conversation with the producer in the mirror. Like it was like so it was like I guess I didn't quite understand. It was like she must have been on uh her phone's like speaker phone. We didn't see the speaker. She's in the bathroom looking at the mirror and we're just hearing the voiceover of the producer. And basically it's like she was held for 3 days and that she had a text from Andrew like right when she got out, but nothing else like where she was now or if she got on the plane safely. They never told her what the situation was or why she was there. They just seemed to, I guess, to be very dehumanizing, and that wasn't their, like, it wasn't about them like being just in any way, just somehow asserting some sort of power. And I don't know what happened to her, but she seems really traumatized. They put her on a plane just back to Europe. I mean, so the thought that Andrew was in Mexico for hours, the country, like while she was still in jail, just not doing anything, just sitting in his resort is loathsome. And I feel like we get even more of Amira in this bathroom being like detailing the manipulation she dealt with in her relationship and deciding to come here, which was that he just was like, I'll resent you. You don't love me, really. I do all of these things for you. You never show me that you love me. Get on that plane or no, whatever. I'm not going to be into it or whatever. And so she did. And this is what befell her. And she's really upset. I mean, at one point it's really sad, obviously, and really horrifying. And I'm like, where are you standing with him? And she says something like she's going to need time to heal. And she doesn't know if Andrew's going to be okay with that. And I think that when I heard her say that, I was like, who cares? Who cares if he's okay with it? I don't care about him. I don't care about him. Like, who cares if he lives or dies? Because he didn't really care if you did. You were in jail for hours, days. It felt like at least 2 days of him just being there, thinking about you in jail. Oh, I guess I'll call, Oblo, Ogloss. Like, what? Why would not be able to apply again as the visa was during the pandemic? That's what I heard, but I heard it's actually because he didn't want to pay for it. That's why he would have to pay for it again. Pay for things. He's manipulative, narcissistic, selfish, horn dog, but not even a good horn dog. Like, I think he's real gross. I can't say how Andrew treated her. She needs to run as fast as she can from him and don't look back. Yeah. Andrew said, I hope Amir is okay as he's munching on a cheeseburger in the hotel lounge. And like using like the cheeseburger grease to slick back his hair. It's so gross. Ew. Hope her dad tells her about the guy, puts her straight. I'd be like, her dad tried. Haram, that man. Have you seen two parents that love their kids more than that man loves Amir? Zayed's mom loves Zayed. Listen. It's so funny because it's like, I am obviously of a Middle Eastern heritage. My parents are so American-y that like, I don't know this life of like, my mom isn't like, oh, God willing, you'll be okay. Like I don't have that. Or my dad, obviously. But, so it's just so interesting to see that just like, well, I think Amir's dad is a different situation. He seems a little more chill than the Zayed mom situation. Oh, God. Okay. So other than that, with the Andrew and Amira thing, I don't know what to say about that. That's that. Should we talk about Zaya and Rebecca? Okay, I'm going to drop that seed and see what you guys are saying. But I think next we'll move on to Zaya and Rebecca. I hope her dad did, yeah. So just asking if she's okay and just telling him she's on a plane to Amsterdam. Nothing else happened in between. Okay, thank you. Andrew is the sort of guy who hears a noise in the night and sends his girl to see. Yeah. Absolutely. He was arguing with people on his IG page, accusing Amir of being the liar. Oh, he is a culty. Go check on that, Hunty. I was looking jealous of all the natural light in Rebecca's apartment. Yeah, I mean, I really like Rebecca's apartment. If you had some furniture and a bed, a better bed, that'd be a gorgeous apartment. Honey, she has one bed on the floor and a ring light. The ring, I didn't think about the ring light until I saw it this time, and I was like, ring light? What is that ring light for? Do you YouTube it? You have nothing. You don't have a dresser. You have a ring light. I mean, she's like, I gotta look good for my boo, honey, and she needs full lighting. I mean, just so you know, it's killing me. I mean, it's funny because it's killing me right now. I don't have a ring light. What I did is, my little trick is I just put like the lamp on its side, just directly at my face. This is like the lighting I can get directly for this, but that ring light, honey. Okay, so are we talking now? Okay, Rebecca, IQ of 70. Oh yeah, you're all into this. Okay. Okay, so Rebecca and Zayed. So Zayed's here, and Zayed's first morning, honey, wakes up. Now he's used to coffee being made from him, probably just like some warm bread, some olive oil, some lebni, maybe some olives, some like cheese, like, oh my God, I love whatever. I don't know what he's used to, but this is what I would want. And there's probably just like half a Nutri-Grain bar, like Rebecca, God bless you. She's gone. She has to work at Joelle's, honey. I bet they're paying her a lot to wear that shirt. I'm hoping that she does. So he calls his mom, and he should have already called mom. His mom was like, I didn't hear from you or whatever. And and he tells his mom, yeah, like, Rebecca picked me up and the daughter was there and they were asking me the hard questions, mom, because they think I'm like Rebecca's ex, but I'm not. And the mom's like, I know you're not. You don't have similar fingers to him. You have the same fingers. And that's how you really tell a man. And I'm telling you, when she said that, I was like, well, this mom's a genius. I mean, yeah, she's right. The woman's right, honey. That's how you tell a man. His fingers in his hands. And they know that Zayed has thick, girthy, big sausage fingers, and that Moroccan man couldn't have, because Moroccans and Tunisians are very different. This is like what they're saying or whatever. I just loved this conversation so much, didn't you?